Good day, ma'am. This is Bernardo Ribaya from BSA 1, and this is my report for Philo 10 entitled Ethics and Culture. So, before we proceed, let us first have a recap for what is ethics all about. So, ethics refers to a set of moral principles that govern an individual's behavior and actions. It involves distinguishing between right and wrong, good and bad conduct. Ethics provides a framework or making decisions based on values such as honesty, fairness, responsibility, and respect. It guides individuals in determining what is morally acceptable and helps in resolving ethical dilemmas. So now culture is what gives a particular community its unity and identity. It encompasses way of life, practices, worldviews, religious beliefs, festivals, and religious rites. Culture provides the fundamental norms for the practices and decision-making processes of the members of these traditional communities, just as ethics serves as a concrete manifestation of cultural peculiarities. One key difference between ethics and culture is that ethics are more universal and apply to individuals regardless of their cultural background. Ethics provides a common framework for determining what is morally right and wrong, irrespective of cultural differences. In contrast, culture is more specific to a particular group or society and can vary significantly across different regions and communities. Cultural norms and practices may influence ethical beliefs and behavior, but they are not synonymous with ethical principles. Moreover, while ethics are often codified in laws, codes of conduct, or professional standards, culture is more fluid and dynamic, evolving in response to various factors such as globalization, technological advancements, and social changes. Ethics provides a more structured and systematic approach to moral decision making, whereas culture shapes an individual's identities, perceptions, and social interactions within a specific cultural context. So a clear example that will illustrate this point is the practice of Bodong in the Cordillera region. So Bodong refers to the peacemaking system adopted by rival indigenous communities in the Cordillera region to prevent escalation of hostilities between them. Bodong is practiced by every communities in conflict with each other. Rather than focusing on what divides them, these indigenous groups choose to build on their commonalities as a people. Besides the enhancement of their cultural heritage, Bodong also includes the further improvement of their judicial and peacemaking systems, particularly at lower levels. Culture and ethics, however, doesn't blend harmoniously as in the example above by the ancient Greek historian Herodotus. Eager to prove the escapability of the norms imposed by one's custom when declining ethical questions, he asked the Greeks if they would consider eating the corpses of their fathers rather than burning them. Then the Greeks vehemently rejected the idea. Then he assembled some members of the Indian tribe and asked if they could imagine themselves cremating the remains of their fathers rather than eating them. Instantly, he was rebuked for making such horrendous suggestion. Oftentimes, people discover cultural norms which they hold dear, have actually very restricted application and may be in conflict with others' cultural norms. If culture, therefore, is the soul for determining what is and what is not to be done, it will be difficult for moral dilemmas, as there will always be a question as to which culture should prevail in declining vital moral questions. The other extreme of this scenario is equally problematic. That is when one considers all cultures are equal and insulated from any forms of challenge or correction from others. This is how relativism shapes in the contemporary ethical climate. It is considered as one of the most delicate issues related discussion of ethics and culture. So that's for my report, ma'am. Thank you.